Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel where we do talk all things true crime. If that's something that you're into, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and all those good algorithmic things. I don't know even if that's a word. My name is Tanya. Thank you for joining me for yet another upload. Let's go ahead and get right into today's case coverage. We're going to be talking, of course, about the Idaho 4. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. I wanted to make this video before, since every other creator out there has put their 2 cents in about the Idaho 4 case and whether or not Bryan Kohberger is in fact guilty. Well, I may not be able to tell you if he's innocent or guilty at the moment. I can bring you my ideas on what I thought happened in the early morning hours of November 13th, 2022. I am going to tell you my initial thoughts, and then I'm going to give you a walkthrough with my thoughts since mid-January. My initial thoughts of this case came out in a video that I did back on December 13th, and this is, of course, before we knew who had allegedly done this, and we didn't have the PCA then. The person I had thought this would have been male between the ages of 27 to 32, someone introverted, someone who lived close to the house but could go unnoticed. I thought maybe he was married or engaged, so no threat. I hadn't built out from that profile before we had a suspect in custody. I thought that the suspect had entered the home through the front door, and this was at the time we knew that Dylan, we believed to had been Dylan and Bethany were on the downstairs on the first floor. I thought he went up to the second story, and that's where he encountered Ethan and Zaina. After he unalived both Zaina and Ethan, he proceeded to the third floor where he brutally slayed the girls in their beds. So in mid-January, I did an update, and now this is what I'm sticking with until there's more factual information comes out to make me, maybe change my mind. This isn't going to be a popular opinion at all. Maybe not all the way through anyway. So please be kind in the comments. These are only my opinions and my thoughts. I do think the suspect entered through the front door. Very unpopular opinion, I know. And if I make you a little dizzy, I'm so sorry. I think he went to the second floor. And I'm also going to base this on, so before we get started, I'm basing this on the PCA. So in the PCA, the suspect is in the area doing his turns at 4:04. So if he were to park in the back or in that area, it would take less than a minute, maybe two, to get to the house. So I put the suspect in the house at 4:06, 4:07. I think the suspect came in through the front door, like I said. I think he missed Zaina and Ethan because they were in her bedroom at the time eating the DoorDash that they had just received. So her bedroom is over here to the right. I believe he went straight through this hallway. He went up to the third floor. And this is where I believe things happen. I think Kaylee was sleeping in her bed that night, and I will show you this picture here. And this is why I think that way. Her covers look like they're turned down on one side of her bed. Looks like maybe somebody had gotten out of the bed that night. I believe that she got out of her bed because she heard something or someone and got up just like Dylan had. And when she looked out her door, I think that's when Bryan was heading into Maddie's room across the hall. So Kaylee turns around, locks Murphy up in her own bedroom. That's why there's no blood on Murphy. She proceeds to head over to Maddie's room. And even though that would have only taken seconds to lock the dog up and head over, that would have given the suspect enough time to at least incapacitate Maddie. I feel Maddie had been the one fully asleep at the time of the assault. And I also feel that if someone was targeted that evening, it would have been her. I believe that's when Kaylee entered Maddie's room. I don't think he expected her to be there, so he turned around and he turned the knife on her. It wouldn't be hard to get her onto the bed, especially if she was trying to get away, but he has her blocked from leaving the room. So it wouldn't be that hard, and then he could just push her down like on the bed. I believe after the suspect unalived Maddie, he proceeded back down the stairs. I believe that he was leaving. I believe he intended to leave the house at that point, and that's when he encountered Xana in the hallway. I think he encountered her right around this connecting hallway part. So right around this area. I think that's when he said, I'm here to help you. Like, it's okay, I'm here to help you. And he was directing her towards her room. I don't think she screamed out for Ethan, and I believe once they were closer to her door or in the doorway, he proceeded to stab her. I think she got defensive wounds from fighting back after he was done, maybe with Ethan. Maybe he turned his attention on him because he saw the male. I don't think he planned Kaylee being there, so he dropped the sheath. So after he does what he does in Xana's room, he turns back around and he goes to leave. I believe right here in this hallway, he is going actually to the third floor because I think that he didn't plan on Kaylee being there, so he dropped the sheath. He decides to go back upstairs to the third floor to retrieve it. As he's heading back upstairs the second time to grab the sheath, he encounters Dylan. She has been up twice already looking out the door because she had heard noises according to the PCA. So I think he saw her and didn't want to risk more people behind that door other than her. And that's when he exits out the back sliding door. I believe the suspect entered at 4:07. He exits by 4:20 a.m. Let me know what you guys think below, if that makes sense to you, or if you guys are like, no, Tanya, that's not the way it happened at all. I'd love to know what you guys think about this case. It's extremely, extremely horrific. And I know that that's why we're all just wanting to know what happened. So with that being said, I really hope we get some answers soon. I'll see you guys all in the next video, guys. Have a good day. Bye.